Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashemarie and I like to draw stuff and share it here online. Today's video is some footage that I captured when I did a couple of bust commissions for one of my friends from high school. Recently I finally got her prints to her, so when I did, I asked her if she would mind if I used the footage for my YouTube channel, to which she replied, "Oh my gosh, you have a YouTube channel?" But anyway, she did tell me that I could go ahead and use the footage, so I'm so happy that I took the chance and I recorded it at the time, because it's totally worth it to have an extra video to share with you guys. When my friend first contacted me through Instagram about a commission, I hadn't heard from her in so long. I didn't even realize that she had been following me on Instagram, and it made me really happy to see some old people, some old faces that still remember how I was always drawing in class, and that they're excited to see me, growing into more of an artist. And from inside it never feels like that, but it makes me happy to think that someone else, an outside perspective, can see some of the progress that you've made, even if you can't see it. So I'm so happy that you asked me for this commission, and I'm so happy you got back in contact with me, even if it is only online, since we live so far away now. But I know I'm not saying any names here because she asked that I not call her out by name, but you know who you are, and thank you so much for continuing to support me all these years later. Anyways, I'll try and get into some of the talking about the actual drawing now. You can see on one side that I used my Uni Pin Fineliners for a nice black outline, and then for the other one I decided to do my colored outlines, since my friend couldn't decide which she would prefer, and since I was excited to do art for her anyways, I was already offering to do 2 drawings for her for the price of 1, because she had that good friend hookup for this one time. I kept asking her which she would prefer, and she really couldn't decide, so I gave her one of both. And I'm really happy with the way they both turned out, especially the colored inked girl on the left with the fox. Even if the fox kind of looks kind of derpy right now, I'd like to think he looks a little bit better by the end, and I'm just really happy with how that line of her back came out. I'm really proud of it, and once again I'm so happy that this art is in the hands of someone that loves it truly. this experience of having an old friend that I used to know so well contact me out of the blue because of my artwork, it just reminds me how much artwork brings us together and how you can use your art to help connect people and even to draw people to you, because we all love beauty. We all love things that make our day feel better because it was nicer to look around, because even when you were doing something maybe you didn't enjoy completely, you were surrounded by beauty while you did it. It's one of those things that art is a luxury, and at the same time, it's so important to all of us. And I feel like if everything was a little more beautiful, everybody would care a little bit more, and everybody would be a little bit happier if we weren't so dang PO'd all the time. I'm really trying hard not to curse on this channel because I know young artists like to come and watch speed paints on YouTube, so I'm trying to be mindful of this while I record. Anyways, back to my original train of thought. I feel like if people were surrounded by beauty every day, you would feel better. You wouldn't be in a dank place every day. You would feel happy to go to work because it's beautiful. And on that hippie mindset, I suggest all of you guys to be excellent to each other. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Thank you for tuning in to another one of my speed paints. I'm going to try and have something a little bit more creative coming up soon, so be sure to tune into my channel again and see what I've got going on. That sounded weird. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you like my artwork, or if you don't mind how awkward I am sometimes. As always, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you guys next week. Love you very much. Bye.